Hey there, worship team. Hope you guys are doing well today. This is your update for Monday, August 24th, 2020. Your next to last update in August of 2020. Time relentlessly marches on, and we are moving forward toward the end of 2020. Hard to believe, but we're in the last half here, almost in the last quarter of the year. I've got 3 updates for you today. 1 is just a reminder, and 2 are new information that you might want to check out that might be of some importance to you. First, let's start with the reminder. If you saw last week's update video or have seen any of our correspondence, you'll know that service times are changing very soon. Less than 2 weeks from today, our service times are going to be changing. Starting Sunday, September 6th, we will no longer do the 5:30 afternoon service. We'll be doing 3 morning services. I call them morning services. Technically, the last one is an afternoon service, but 9, 10:30, and noon. 9 o'clock, 10:30 in the morning, and noon. Now, for the first 2 services, 9 and 10:30, we will have our full camera team. We're doing lower thirds and broadcasting those online. For the last service, the 12 o'clock, we will do full screen slides, and it'll be more like your traditional Saturday night or Sunday night now service. We will also have a transition in teams, and if you missed any of that, go back. Let me just encourage you, go back and watch last week's video because I went into a lot more detail with that. The main things that you need to know are the change in service times, 9, 10:30, and noon. And you also need to know that the 12 o'clock p.m. service is a mask-only service. Now, let me reiterate the worship team's approach to masks and specifically the mask-only service. I've had a few questions about this. This is the information I've given you since the beginning. Number 1, I expect you to wear masks whenever you can't social distance of at least 6 feet. Number 2, if you are in the worship center or any other room in the building that is kind of front stage with the congregation where you're going to be interacting with them, I ask that you wear a mask. Now, if you're backstage, if you're in the production booth, any place like that, and the people you're serving with are comfortable with it, you do not have to wear a mask. Again, the important thing there is make sure that you are catering to everyone's comfort level. We are walking together with one another in love and respect, and we want to be above reproach in the way that we love and serve one another. So that's the main thing. Now, with the 12 o'clock p.m. service, not much of that changes. I'm still going to expect you to wear a mask whenever you're with the congregation, and I'm still going to allow you to take the mask off if you're backstage or in the production booth. Also on stage. When you're on stage, obviously you do not have to wear a mask even during the 12 o'clock service, but I hope that makes sense. Again, it's the same standard for all 3 hours. I just want you to be aware that the 12 o'clock p.m. service is going to be masks only, so that if you attend that service or if your family attends that service, that you can be made aware of that and make appropriate accommodations. Again, we are still registering online for services, so if you're not serving with the worship team, do be sure you go in during the week. fbmaryville.org still, I'm not actually with the web redesign. I'm not sure where that is. If you need to know where that is, reach out to me and I can send you information on that. Register online. Make sure you're registered for the services, of course, unless you are serving with the team. All right, second update for today. I need to show you a little adjustment we've made to Tom's stage display in the worship center. Let's go there now. Hey guys, I'm coming to you here with an update on the stage TV, something we've added just to make it a little easier to get it level when you bring it out on stage. This is primarily for the backstage team, but any of you who might be rolling this out on stage, just wanted to make you aware of a change that we've made here. And we have affixed to the back 2 levels, a level at 2 different spots, I should say. One here on the left side, the back side of the TV, you can kind of get your bearings there. And then, of course, one here on the right side. So, 2 different spots just so you can quickly see if the monitor itself is level. And as you can see, we're spot on right here. We've even got this level up here for reference. And as you can see, we are spot on with that level as well. So the big thing here is when you bring the TV out on Sunday mornings or whichever service you're bringing this out for, do one check, do just a quick spot check before you leave to make sure it's level. As you can see, if you just get it, if you just kind of tip it off level here. You could be behind it and you're not paying attention. It might look level, but if you come up to the level itself, we're off. So all you got to do, put your hand underneath this bar here and just tilt it back into position, and then it'll fall back into level from there. The other thing that's nice about these little level sets that we put on here, not that we have any plans yet to flip this sideways, but if ever we do flip this sideways, it's nice because now you've got the the vertical reference, the portrait reference, I should say, as well, and you can see if it's level there. So that's the main change. All you need to know there, just before you walk away, bring the TV card out on Sunday morning, make sure that those little bubbles are lined up and that we're all level. And the final thing today, I want to talk about Christmas decor. You'll remember from one of my previous updates that the decor night, the night that we're decorating the church for Christmas, is Friday, November 20th. Would love for any and all of you who can come and be a part of that to come and be a part of that. If you can't make it that night but would still like to help out in some way, we are soliciting team members to help build some of our decor pieces. Now, the primary thing we're going to be building is actually right behind me here this year. As you can see, it's a pretty straightforward Christmas tree. We are alternating panels using a whitewash stain and wrapped burlap. These trees are around 7 feet tall. We're going to make several of these. We're still kind of finalizing the layout as far as what the worship center will look like, and the lobby and guest reception, so on and so forth. However, we would love for you guys to help out in building these trees. You don't have to, build one from the ground up to participate. We're kind of looking at this as happening in stages. If you would be interested in making some of the planks, that would be great. We could use help just cutting the planks to size and maybe even whitewashing them or wrapping them in burlap. We could also use help in building the frames, and we have plans for all of these. We have plans that we can send to you and that you can download, and you can build items and bring them into the church. So if you are handy and you've got some tools and you've got a little bit of time between now and November 20th, we would love some help in making these decor pieces. A couple of notes on this tree here. This is not in its final form. This is merely our first prototype that we've put together. The angles on the slats themselves will be different. That will actually be a straight line from the tip of the bottom slat all the way up to the point. I merely made a mistake. I know that's hard to believe, but I made a mistake in building these. I cut the wrong angle on the slats. So whenever we make prototype number 2, you'll see what that looks like. And also in the plans, you can see what the final shape and design is going to look like on that as well. Also, you can see the very top slat is offset and it's not straight. That will be straight as well. So those are some of the quirks here in the first prototype. But by the time you would want to get involved, we'll have plans put together for you. All you got to do is follow the plans, and we can provide you all the materials and everything like that. It's not going to cost you anything other than some time and a little bit of elbow grease. So if you want to get involved, hit reply, comment below, whatever works best for you. Let me know and I will get to you. I know a couple of you have already been in touch to say that you want to help out in any way possible. I'll be in touch with you guys soon. For any of the rest of you who want to get involved, get in touch with me this week. All right, that's it for August 24th. We'll see you guys this weekend. Again, we will still have the regular schedule. We've been on 9, 11, and 5:30 p.m. Starting Labor Day weekend, September 6th, we'll move to our 9, 10:30, and noon. Hope you guys have a great week. We'll see you soon.